Hi, I'm Jennie. I specialise in working with parents who have children who have disruptive behavioural patterns. So, a couple of little tips that maybe have helped you. I use the tools, a lot of the tools I use have come from Access Consciousness. And this is about helping you to create questions rather than solutions. Most of us are looking for solutions. If we ask a question, it will empower you. The purpose of these particular questions I'm going to suggest you use are not to find an answer. They're just to be left hanging in the balance, as it were. So and the question definitely empowers. The first one I'm going to say is one called, how does it get any better than this? And that's a great question to use in all situations, whether a child's just spilt something all over the table or they've just won a race. How does it get any better than this? It applies to both. Means that it's just a complete thing. So that's a good question. If it's something that's really upsetting, how does it get any better than this? Really means that you don't get into all the angst and the stress of it. So remember that one. Another one is, who does this belong to? Because all our judgments and thoughts, feelings and emotions are very often not our own. We bought into them, and in this particular case, probably from our parents. We're trying to help our children be the best we can be. But we've often learnt that pattern of behaviour ourselves. So catch yourself if you're thinking, this doesn't feel right, to ask yourself the question, so who does this belong to? This may be feeling of stress or tiredness or frustration. And just keep asking that question and you'll find that it will just dissipate. Things will just dissipate and you'll see things in a different way. It's a great question to use in the day. If you find yourself stuck and not really knowing what to say, or within a situation, or actually trying to sort something out, you can say, okay, this isn't working. What is it about this I'm not getting? And something will come up. Or you can equally say, okay, I'm stuck here. What can I do about it? What can I change here? Who can I ask? When can I change it? What action can I take now? Any one of those questions, by asking those, you'll find that you will not become stuck. You'll become very quickly unstuck because something will come into your head to solve that one too. Very often, and when we're talking with ourselves as well as with our family, things get out of hand and people's voices become higher, and we begin to hear opinions and decisions and judgments, and people come to conclusions about the situation. And in order to give yourself that bit of more space to be able to actually control what you're actually going to say next, you can just turn to the person and go, "That interesting point of view, thank you so much." Very short, very simple, but it takes away all the angst and stops people very often in their tracks. So you may like to have some fun experimenting with those. Thank you.